Hey, we're live on YouTube too. Hey, everybody on YouTube. What I'm doing right now is I am live with the SWAT Maximizers, and we are doing our monthly hot seat Q&A live. So basically with this live, I've done teachings all month. Oh no, I lost Janie. Janie, come back. I do teachings for our other 3 lives. This live is where the Maximizers come and they ask me all the questions. And I wanted to give you all a little bit of a preview since the Academy doors are currently open. So we are going to be doing a hot seat with Jamie. She just popped out of the studio. So I'm gonna get her, back. Let me message her. And we are gonna go and we're gonna help Janie. Janie needs help today with meal planning, and ingredients, which is great because this month in the Academy, we went over meal planning totally and grocery shopping. So let me message her. Janie, come back. Okay, let me get Janie. And then we're gonna dive in. All right, SWAT Maximizers, drop your questions in so they can get answered. And I'm gonna get Janie back. And I'm gonna get, oops. So anyone who's watching on YouTube, feel free to drop a question in. Let me know how you're feeling. Let us know where you are watching from. And I need to get my Janie back. Okay, I'm messaging her now. Okay. She says, when I choose the store, it asks if the amount. Yeah, so you have to put in the amount of the gift card that you want to purchase. So you can purchase, some stores have a minimum of $5 or $10 and they have a maximum. So you have to choose the amount. So what you want to do is if you want to pre-buy a gift card, you can say like me, I buy $10 to CVS every week. Or you can wait until you get to the register and get your amount with tax and buy the gift card for that amount. Anne says, okay, I just want to make sure that was Anne. Anne says, I seriously need to have my assistant help me with flus now that she's back, or email them. I haven't tried flu since I started having problems using VoiceOver. Yeah, they're doing a lot of updates, Anne, so it should work for you. Okay. We lost Jamie. I may have to get on the phone and call her. All right, guys, drop the rest of your questions in. I think I have her phone number in here. She'll probably be like, girl, you calling me? Yes. Whoops. Next question. At Walgreens, earn 5,000 points when I spend 20. Okay, I'll answer that in 1 second. Let me see if we can get Janie back. Oh, she's not answering. All right, YouTube. So my plan was to do our hot seat coaching, but we lost Janie. She probably lost her Wi-Fi. I'm going to call her one more time, and then I'm going to answer Jessica's question. Today's just been so interesting, guys. It has been super interesting. Okay, so at Walgreens, earn 5,000 points when I spend 20. Do I have to spend more than $20? So when the coupons are deducted, I still pay 20. No. Hello, Janie?
Yes.
Janie, I lost you on StreamYard. Oh. Is she okay? Yeah, because I'm waiting for you on YouTube Live. So I was like, no, Janie's gone. Yeah, so pop back on. Okay, bye-bye. Her mommy called her, so she had to answer. So we're going to get back. So no, Jessica, your total needs to be $20 before coupons, before manufacturer coupons, and after IBC booklet coupons. I'm going to give you an example. Okay, there's Janie. We're going to get Janie back. 1 second. So what that means is before your manufacturer coupons, your total needs to be $20. But if you have any IBC booklet coupons, like if you're using that $1.25 or anything, your total needs to be $20 after Walgreens store coupons. And then so $20, and then say you had like a $3 manufacturer coupon and a $5 manufacturer coupon. So that's going to take $8 off. So that's going to leave you to pay $12 out of pocket plus tax, and you will get the 5,000 points. Let me know if that makes sense. Aurora, drop your meal plan question in. You're here on Facebook and YouTube. So again, hello to everybody who's watching on YouTube. I'm giving you guys a freebie. I am giving you guys something that I've never ever done before. I'm actually going live with the SWOT Maximizers right now. This is our monthly live Q&A, but it's our hot seat. So we have some members joining with us to go live, and I'm waiting for Janie. So I'm waiting for her to connect her mic. Okay, Janie, I need you to connect your microphone, and then we will let you in. And basically what I do is I help them with whatever questions they had at the moment, but I get to bring them on camera. They talk to me and I talk to them. So we're waiting for Janie to pop on. Here is another question. Let me see. Who's this? Oh, this is Lydia. Hi, Lydia. Okay, so Lydia's question is, covering up my face. Crystal, I have a question. I'm finding myself in store longer than I want to be. I have my grocery list on my hand ready, but it's still taking me 1 hour in each store. On Sunday, I spent 2 hours in the store because I went to 2 stores. How can I eliminate some time in the store to about 30 minutes in each one? Gotcha. All right, Lydia. So the first thing I would say is, are you shopping in a strategic order? What I mean by that is I shop kind of backwards. I probably shouldn't shop this way, but I kind of start in the freezer section, which I know is bad because my food's going to be defrosted by the time I get there. And then I walk all the way around and then into the middle. Just go lay down. I'll fix it. Go lay down. And then I walk to the middle. So that's one thing. Find an order in the store that works best for you. And even when you're doing your list, put like things together. So if you need to buy pepper and seasonal, they should be next to each other on your list. So it's not like peppers first, so you go to the pepper, you go to the seasoning aisle, you forget you need seasonal. You get down your list after you all the way over in the clothing section buying shoes for your kid, and then you're like, oh crap, I need seasonal, and you got to double back. So put like things together on your list. The other thing I would say is set a timer. If you want to be in and out in under 30 minutes, put a 30-minute timer on. Be very detailed with your list. If you can get prices and such beforehand, if that's something that's holding you back. If you have coupons, put all your coupons together that you're planning to use, put them on a paper clip and have them all ready. So you know, like, I'm going to Walmart, all these coupons are going to be used at Walmart. I'm going to Target, all these coupons are going to be used at Target. I would do that. What else do I do to help me? I shop alone. I don't bring any stragglers along or anyone who will deter me from my voided mission. And I don't look around. When I'm on a time crunch, it is straight eye in, straight eye out. The only looking around I do is in the meat section to see if there's any clearance meats, because that's something that we can always use. So let me know if you have any questions about that. And I would say when it comes to grocery shopping, don't do a breakdown. Now, I am pushing a breakdown when it's couponing focused, but when you're doing grocery shopping, no breakdown, just have your budget. And even if you have to have your calculator open as you put everything inside the cart and tally it up, I would say do that, and that will help you as well. Okay? Because an hour can be long, especially if that's an hour shopping plus checkout time. Let me know if that helps. She said yes, so I don't miss anything. And Aurora, what's your meal plan question? Oh no, I hope Janie can come back. All right, I see Janie. Yay! All right, Janie, I'm popping you on. Aurora, type your question in the chat as well. Okay. All right, we're gonna add Janie in. Hi, can you hear me?
Hey, I can hear you. I had to get my husband's phone.
Okay, I'm
My
glad I could do that. No worries. Okay,
Sorry.
so my notes here. And you said you wanted help with meal planning. And your
Yes.
question was how to make meals with what I have on hand and getting the ingredients that I don't inexpensively. Now, there was this app that I saw, and I can't remember the name of it. Um, I'm gonna tell you what it is. I just don't know if it's free or not.
Okay.
And I can't remember, but basically, it's actually what you said. What they do is in this app, I'm gonna find it, and if I don't find it right now, I'll put it in the group for you. Basically, it's
Okay.
an app where you go through and you tell the app everything that you have, and it tells you what meals you can make with just that stuff.
Cool. Because
So,
that's my problem. I got a ton of stuff, but I
mhm.
don't know what to make with it, especially if I'm low on meats.
Right. So I would say first, let's look at Pinterest and just type in like the top four ingredients that you have. So maybe you only have a little bit of ground beef. Maybe you have, I don't know, random stuff. I can't think off the top of my head right now. You got broccoli, whatever. Go on Pinterest with those top four items and say, literally type, what meal can I make with blah, 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 blah. And I'm telling you, some mom blog somewhere is going to have something that you can throw together. The other thing is, remember when we talked about having our master list of all the meals that you love?
Mm-hmm.
I would start to look at that and see what things you can switch up and do different. Like one time I did a baked chicken with cheese because I had cheese, but I've never done like a cheesy chicken at home. I just seasoned the chicken, put butter on it, put cheese on top of it, and put it in the oven. Turned out pretty good. And I made it with rice. But I didn't have like any broccoli or green beans or potatoes or something I would usually make with a baked chicken. I just randomly experimented with something. So some that may have to work, but I would definitely say look at your meal list, go to
Mm-hmm.
Pinterest, and we are
Okay.
going to find that meal planning app because I think it's going to be able to help all of us because it literally you type in what you have and then it tells us what you can make with it. Now, as far as getting the ingredients that you need inexpensively, we can look at that two ways. So when I'm thinking of a cheap, inexpensive meal, like if I want a fresh vegetable, I'm probably gonna go for like fresh broccoli or like frozen green beans because you can get a bag of like frozen green beans or frozen broccoli for $1 at Dollar Tree.
Okay.
You can get frozen fruits and vegetables that are frozen just with water at Dollar Tree, and they even have some name brand vegetables. So when it comes to like all the ingredients, I guess it kind of depends on what ingredients you're looking for. Is there anything in particular where you're like, oh my gosh, that's so expensive, but I really need it?
Yeah, I just found out that I'm borderline by a diabetic, so I'm trying to go low carb. So
Okay.
I'm trying to find vegetables and fruits and not really a lot of fruits either because that's still too much sugar for me. So I'm trying to do vegetables and meats, but I'm just to do meats that I don't want to just I did Atkins at one point and I
Hmm.
did all the meats and cheeses and I just got I'm not much of like I don't like fatty meats and stuff like that. So I'm really picky about my meats. So it's costly for me when
Yeah.
it comes to meat. So if I can make a meal with vegetables and a little bit of meat, and chicken's my favorite, so I can throw chicken in anything.
Yeah,
So
of course. Now, cauliflower. Have you seen people when they make the cauliflower rice,
Yeah.
mashed potatoes? Cauliflowers are great, and it's the pricing is similar to broccoli.
Okay. Because I
Also,
do make cauliflower mashed potatoes and I love them.
and you
So,
can use it as rice too. I have a cousin who makes like buffalo cauliflower. She puts barbecue sauce or buffalo sauce on it. So it's
mhm.
almost like a chicken nugget, but it's a cauliflower nugget. And it tastes
Oh,
like chicken.
wow.
The other thing I would say is when you think about sandwiches and stuff, you don't want to use bread. Think about romaine lettuce. Think about all the things you can make with a salad, like a chicken Caesar salad. You can do shrimp on a Caesar salad. You can do tuna on a Caesar salad. You can do chicken salad on salad
Hmm.
lettuce, on romaine lettuce. So I would say, again, go and type in on Pinterest low carb
Okay.
great meals and substitution. So think about the things that are your favorite and how you can substitute them. My sister and my mom just did a fast. They were making things like they did like no meat and no carbs too. They were making things like my mom would make a lot of vegetable soups.
Okay.
She
I'm
would make,
taking notes. So if you see me looking down, it's because I'm taking notes.
my mom made a lot of vegetable soups. They ate that butterfly cauliflower. They even had cauliflower pizza.
Yeah, they do have a cauliflower pizza crust already pre-made that I can
Yeah,
get at Walmart. So I
and then
thought
you
about
could add
trying
your own
that
stuff to it.
because I love pizza. Let's just, you know,
You
my
can do
mine and my husband's favorite food is pasta and pizza. So yeah,
Now, I don't know a good substitute for pasta though.
yeah.
That's
And
gonna be
that's
like
me. I
that's
love
gonna
me
be
some
your
mac
low
and
carb
cheese.
cheat.
So
That's gonna be your monthly cheat where you're like, okay, I can have one carb. I'm gonna get my pasta.
yeah,
um,
yeah.
Definitely, the veggies at Dollar Tree are gonna save you a lot of money because they literally are frozen just with water. So I would definitely load
Okay.
up on those. And they have everything. They have the mixed vegetables. They have broccoli. They have carrots. They have green beans. They have peas. I've seen. They even have a bag if you like a stir fry. If you want to make a chicken with stir fry, they
Mhm.
literally have a bag of peppers and onions that's already
Mhm.
frozen and cut up.
Yeah,
So sometimes
that
I'll just
sounds
get that with some shrimp and saute that with some garlic butter, and bam, I got sauteed
right.
shrimp and onions.
Sounds good. Sounds good. I was
Um,
just looking for ways to, do it because I want to be able to stay within that, because I used to have high blood pressure and I controlled that with my diet by getting rid of all the sodium. So
mhm,
when the doctor said they wanted to put me on medication, I said, no, I'm going to try it with my diet first because if I
right.
can get it taken care of with my diet, I'm not going to go on medication.
Right, of
So,
course. So someone in the comments, Heather says, oh, let's get this troll out of here. Okay. Heather says there are healthy pastas in the pasta section now. Some are made with veggies. I
cool.
didn't know that, Heather. Thanks for
Mhm.
telling us.
Thank you,
Someone said
Heather.
spiral veggies. Dawn says spiral veggies. Dawn also says try some vegan meat options or maybe like portobello mushroom burger with
Mhm.
lettuce. Okay.
Okay.
She can also ask members in the group what we make for meals. Yes, you can make a post in the Facebook group and we can get everyone to put their meals in. And we have some vegans, we have some vegetarians. So definitely you might be able to find some really awesome meals in there. I know a
That'd
lot
be
of
great.
beans too. I don't know how you feel about beans. I'm not a
I
big
love
bean
beans.
eater. So there's tons
I
of
love
meals.
beans. My husband hates them, but I love them.
Okay. All right. Perfect. And was that your only question or what was your other question?
Well, it was kind of two questions. It was how do I make meal plans, and then how do I do it cheaply? So,
Okay. So
so that was my
cheaply, you
two
know what I'm
questions.
always going to say? I'm always going to say just stick with your budget. Well, set your budget before you leave the house. So it's not the store
Mhm.
dictating what you're going to buy, especially if you know it's like
Okay.
a week where you need to buy meats. Maybe you got to spend a little bit more of your budget on the meats, but also you can get the cauliflower and you can get the fresh veggies at places that it's a lot cheaper and still get your meats. Do you have Aldi's where you are?
Yes. Yes.
Okay, so that's definitely a place to get your meats for cheap for sure. But I will caution you, compare the prices, even if you're standing in Aldi's with your phone,
Hmm.
compare the price to Walmart, because there was sometimes where I would buy like my peppers at Aldi's, but they were like 75 cents cheaper at Walmart. Or I would buy
Yeah, and
onions
our
at
Aldi's
Aldi's.
and our Aldi's and Walmart are right across the street from each other. So
Yeah, mine was the same way. But I would go to Aldi's first and I would be on my phone looking at the Walmart prices. And I'm like, oops, it's cheaper at Walmart. So I would say try that as well. And then
okay.
put a post in the Facebook group, which is a great idea. Thank you. Let me see who said that. That was Erica. Thanks, Erica. Put a post in the Facebook group and we'll get everybody to put in their best meals. And then that way you guys all can create your master meal list from there.
That sounds great. Thank you.
You're welcome. Okay. Any other questions? Oh, somebody said zucchini noodles. I tried those once. I didn't like them, but you may love them.
I love zucchini, but not as noodles. It's just not the same. I'm sorry.
It was so soggy. They got soggy so fast. I was like, I cannot eat
Oh,
this.
but you have to thaw them out first, wring them out in paper towels, and then saute them for them not to be soggy.
Literally, Crystal put them in that little thing and put them in with the shrimp.
No, you got to get all the water out of them first, and then yeah,
I didn't
and
know
then
that.
you saute them.
I didn't know
I
that.
just squeeze the crap out of them.
I didn't know that. I'll try that. Jessica says spaghetti squash is a great noodle substitute.
Yeah, and I do that often because my husband likes spaghetti squash, so I do make spaghetti with spaghetti squash. So
but you're on the right track, girlfriend. Chickpea pasta. Okay. So I guess the other thing is, she said chickpea pasta. I guess the other thing is kind of reframing your mind to just think low carb and not get so caught up in, oh my gosh, it's going to be so expensive. And the other thing is, when you're making your meals, make like 80% of it from what you already have. And then try to figure out small sides that don't cost a lot,
Okay.
And that should help you. Any other questions? Because our other person is going to reschedule for November. Any other questions?
Well, I have been like, when I get in the store because I'm on a walker and my husband has to push me through the store, I have a hard time doing the in-store transaction because I get so nervous, then my brain shuts down and it's like, just grab the stuff and go. And so then I have a problem with getting my numbers to match up. Or I get out of the store and it's like, well, we did 2 transactions, one on my husband's card, one on my card. His came out perfect, mine didn't, or vice versa. And I don't know why.
So why don't you just, when he pushes you, when you're done, go to an aisle that people don't go to a lot. I always go to the tampon aisle, where the condoms are and all that stuff, because people are not, you don't just hang out in there. If someone's going in that aisle, they're going to get their pregnancy test and go, because we don't want nobody to see us when we're grabbing one of those, right? No matter what stage of a woman you're like, and running. So go to
then he can go to the bathroom or something while I'm doing the transaction.
Go to that aisle. Maybe he can go for a little stroll, but go to that aisle or whatever aisle you find that has low traffic and give yourself 10 minutes to do it, because it's going to help your frustration on the back end. The other thing that you can do at home to kind of prep is, I don't have one with me, but when you have your top deals, you can kind of label them together to see which ones you would do together if everything's in stock, right? So if you know you want to do 6 deals, you can say, I'm going to do these 3 together and those 3 together. So your brain already has like a working start. So even if one of them isn't there, you can just move 1 or 2 instead of trying to compartmentalize all 6.
That is a question I have. How do you know what to put together in a transaction, and why do you do that?
I knew you were going to ask me that question.
That confuses me.
All right. So to my YouTube friends that are watching, this is the real tea here. So there's literally, depends on what store I'm at. But basically, I look at this a couple different ways. First, my out-of-pocket. My brain right now, when you're asking me this question, is thinking about CVS, because that's the place where I do the most, break up the most transactions. And I would say most of us, it's CVS. So I want to see how many extra bucks do I have and how can they work together. So in my transaction this week, I had like a $4 extra buck, a $7 extra buck, a $1 extra buck, a $5 extra buck. So I want to bring up my transactions. So my out-of-pocket's less than $5 in each transaction. So it's going to be like $3 in tax. That's one way I look at it. Second, how many coupons do I have? I don't want to do one transaction that has 12 coupons and one transaction that has two.
Right.
So try to even that up as well. So it's a lot of different layers. And then I look at the types of coupons I have at CVS. So when I have a threshold coupon, like a 2 off 8 or a 3 off 10 CRT, I try to separate those out. And my goal is to have one, no more than two per transaction, as long as they're for separate items. So I can use a 2 off 8 Arizona CRT and a 2 off 8 cereal CRT in one transaction because I have my Arizonas and I have my cereal. But I would not do a 6 off 30 everything CRT in that transaction because it won't work because you already had those other ones coming off. So you have to look at the different types of coupons. You have to look at your out of pocket and you have to look at how many coupons do you have. So I can't give you do this, Janie, when you get to the store, but you just have to overall look at what you're getting. So when I went to Walgreens today, it was no point of me to break up this because my out of pocket was what, $20 at Walgreens, around $20 before tax is the out of pocket, right? So there's really no point for me to break these up. I'm not earning any points. I'm not using
Right.
any booster rewards. So I straight up did this in one transaction. Make sense? But
Yeah.
I only had a Febreze coupon and I had a Scott's IBC. That was it. So it was to my benefit to do one transaction.
So
So then
like when I was at CVS this week, I
mhm,
did I had a coupon that was $3 off of 15, I think. I can't remember what they were. There was 4 off 15 and 3 off something. You can't stack those two together because it would be the same item. But
yeah.
if I had a 3 off of 15 and then I
Mhm.
had an $8 off of toilet paper, I could use those two together if I was buying toilet paper. Okay,
Yes. And
that makes sense.
With CVS, you can stack every type of CVS coupon in one transaction. So you can do a $2 off 2 item plus $2 off the purchase of 8. Plus you can do an instant coupon that's an instant $3 off all in one transaction. If it was all off of like makeup, right? And say we were doing like a spend 20, get 12 CoverGirl. You can use all of those different CVS coupons on that one transaction because it's a different type of coupon for each one. The other thing I would say at CVS, if you're starting with no or low extra bucks, do the transaction first that's going to give you the most extra bucks to use on the second transaction, but don't go over. Now, if your out of pocket for transaction number 2 is $8, but your transaction number 1 is giving you a $10 extra buck, you don't want to do that because you're going to lose out on $2. Make sense?
Mm-hmm.
So you want to make sure
Yeah.
that that second transaction is enough that your extra bucks will cover it and you won't lose any.
So then you would, if you were still going to do it that way, you would just hang on to that $10 extra buck and use it for a different transaction another day when you can
Yeah.
use the whole $10. Okay.
Yes. Yeah, because you don't want to. I don't like to lose out on anything more than like a quarter. Like a quarter, 50 cents, I'll chalk it up. Any more than that, I'm like, nope, I'll just pay with my out of pocket and I'll save that for later. But also if you can finagle your transactions to where maybe transaction number 2 comes out to $12. And then you can use that $10 extra buck. If you're really trying to keep your out of pocket low at CVS, I always suggest do a transaction, get your extra bucks, roll that to the next transaction. Even if I don't leave with extra bucks, at least my out of pocket was low.
Yeah. I had a 4 off of, I think it was a 4 off of 15. No, a 4 off of, yeah, 4 off of 15. And then I had a 3 off of, I think it was 12 in food items.
Mm-hmm.
And I thought I would be able to stack the two of them together, but the cashier didn't let me.
So the thing about that is some stores will allow you to stack them, but you have to spend $27. So you have to add the two together to use them both.
Oh, I see.
So what I always suggest is just break them up because that just makes you have more out of pocket and they may not both go through. That's why I
Okay.
personally don't like to do the 6 off 30 because if I have like a 2 off 8 that makes these super cheap and I have a 4 off 15 which makes my Colgate or my Crest super cheap, I don't want to try to use a 6 off 30. Yeah, I'm going to get $2 off, but I got to put more things in that one transaction and it'll limit the amount of coupons I can use.
Okay, I gotcha.
Because my CRTs, if I have a 2 off 8, a 4 off 15, and a 5 off 15, that's more than that $6 if I break those up.
Right, right.
So try to do CVS small but mighty transactions. You
Because
want to
right now
do
I'm just sticking to CVS until I get it under my belt. I'm not doing any other deals. CVS and Walmart. That's it. Because I know how to do Walmart.
perfect. Yeah,
So,
Walmart's straight up easy, but
right.
definitely at CVS,
I just
just
do
break it
Walmart with
down.
coupons and Ibotta and I'm good.
Now
So,
at CVS, you have to do this. There's no running out the store on this. So at CVS, this is for sure where you want to go, and try to figure out a time where it's low traffic at your store so you feel comfortable. But the CVS tampon aisle is never busy at every CVS I go to. So just go over there. There's also clothes and stuff in that aisle too. So go over there and take your 10 minutes and do the transaction breakdown. It's going to help you so much.
okay. And now, like, what else was I going to say? I usually go in the morning to CVS. Do you print out, like, I'm not understanding printing out versus putting it to your card.
Okay.
And I've been told just go to the store on Sunday and print everything out. But
Okay.
I don't know what's the best way to do it. And if you put it on your card, can you not then print it out? What, for your
All right.
CRTs?
So pre-COVID, Crystal printed her CRTs every single week, and I printed all of them. Why? It gives you control. When you hand that cashier that paper CRT, you know you gave her a $2 off too. She can only use that $2 off too on that transaction. When you have a paper extra buck and you hand them $3, you know that $3 is coming off. Because I've been in situations where the cashiers don't listen and they push through CRTs I didn't want to use on that transaction, where they push through extra bucks that I didn't want to use on that transaction for control. The other thing is when you print them out, you get them for a week. So if you print on Sunday, they expire next Sunday. But if you shop every Wednesday, Janie, print them on Wednesday and they'll last until the next Wednesday.
Okay.
If you're printing on Sunday and shopping on Tuesday, that's counterproductive if you're not using that CRT this week. If you want to use it for next week, it's already going to be expired.
I don't have to put it to my card for it to print, though, do I?
No, you don't. When you put it to your card, it doesn't print.
Crud, because I did all my husband's to his card.
So when you put, now the thing is they won't print out, but when you get to the register, they should attach and come off.
Okay.
So the reason
I didn't
why
know which way to do it, so I printed mine and put his on the card, hoping I would get something.
So now I kind of like, it's like, what do I feel like doing? When I need to save time, I only clip the ones to my card that I know I'm going to use. And then on Saturday night, before they expire, I will look to see, am I going to use any of these next week, or do I think I may use them? I will send them to my card. Then you get another week to use them. So they're on my card nice and comfy. But I just don't like not having the control of the paper. But when I'm in a time crunch, I just send them to my card. But otherwise, I would say print. The only thing I don't like about printing is that I don't use probably about half of them, and it's a waste of paper. So it's kind of like that gentle toss up. I printed this week because we got instant coupons. So like that Maybelline $5 off.
Right.
If you don't put your phone number in at the red box, you won't get that one. And sometimes
Now,
when
you don't
print,
scan your card at the red box?
you can scan your card or put your phone number in. You don't have to scan your card. But then if you don't print at all, you won't get that instant CRT. You won't get that $5. And every once in a while, you get a surprise CRT that wasn't on your account.
Okay.
So that's the benefit. Now there's app-only coupons that are only in the app. You can't print them. And then the digital manufacturer coupons, you can't print them either.
And I usually print those from coupons.com anyway. So
yeah, the ones that you
So.
All right, my dear, this was awesome. Thank you so much for going on YouTube and sharing with all the peeps.
Well, thank you for having me. Hi, everybody. Bye, everybody.
And before you go, I want to say something great about Janie. So Janie did my Coupon Confidence Challenge back in August. She won 1 month free inside the academy, and she stayed inside the academy. And Jamie, for people who are watching, who are maybe on the fence, scared, nervous, feel like they don't have the money to invest, what would you say to them about your experience, good or bad? I don't care.
Okay, first of all, just from the advice that I've gotten from Crystal and the modules themselves the things that I've learned, and I haven't went through all the modules yet because I'm a very busy person, so it takes me a long time to get through things. So just from that alone, I have saved in Ibotta alone $130
Oh,
in the
wow.
last 2 months. In the last 2 months, because I knew that I was going to use Ibotta at Walmart, and if I'm in a crunch, we just always go to Walmart. So I watched that video and learned how to use Ibotta. So I figured at very least that would help me there. And I've saved $130 just buying that. The second thing that was the most powerful thing to me is I was printing every coupon possible. I was clipping all the coupons, putting them in a big binder. I was spending hours and I was so overwhelmed. My husband would come home and I would just be exhausted from spending 8 hours a day trying to organize my coupons. And the gift she gave me was just buy what you need and look for those coupons on the database. Don't worry about printing everything out. Print out only what you know you will use. And if something comes up, then look on the database.
Yes.
And you find the other coupon that you may be able to use. And if you don't, oh well. You're not spending all your time clipping and cutting. And it just saved me so much time and so much overwhelm. I was
Mhm.
so overwhelmed. And, this couponing thing for me is not like my forte. If I could get away without doing it, I would not do it. It's not something I enjoy like Crystal does. But it has saved us so much money in the long run. It's allowed us to be able to, because we technically make $500 less than what our bills are every month because we are both
Mhm.
on disability. So this helps us make up that portion that we're missing in order to pay our bills. Now, are we still at the point where we can pay all of our bills every month? No. Medical bills, because of my husband's brain injury, every time he has to see somebody, it's usually close to $200,000. So, and our portion is 20% of that. So
Right.
it plus my medical issues that I have are expensive as well because I've had 2 types of cancer. So we don't get to pay all of our medical bills every month. We just don't. And that will, it's just, but this has allowed us to pay more of them. And it helps me to not feel like such a scum because I can't pay my medical bills.
It's okay.
So,
You are not alone in this. We all have our monetary struggles, no matter where we are, no matter how much money you make or how much money you have. You are the typical average American. We are all dealing with something like this. And
right,
it's so nice to hear that couponing is just helping you just breathe a little bit easier and
right.
reduce your overwhelm. That's so
Yeah.
awesome.
And it's been great for helping with that. Like when I can go to the store, and like the other day, we went to the store and they were asking for donations for candy. And I'm like, how can I get candy for free? I want to be able to do it to help them out. How can I get candy for free? And I literally got $30 worth of candy for $4 because of
Yes.
couponing for
Yes.
$4. So then I felt like I was contributing to the community and helping my church out,
Yep.
but it was only $4. I
Yes.
wasn't completely freaking out because what are we gonna do? We can't buy candy. We can't help out.
Mhm.
But at the same time, it was like, oh, this is great, because I got all the candy was on buy one get one free. Plus, I had coupons
Mhm.
for every bag. Plus, I
Yes.
had a 5 off of 15 at CVS. I had a 5 off 15. So I made sure I stayed within the $30. I had the 5 off 15, the coupon off of every one, plus getting buy one get one free. And so it
That's
worked out great. I was glad it worked
amazing.
out. So
And it feels good to be able to help someone else. And then that's going to
right.
come back to you tenfold because you're like, I want to help. How can I help? And you
Well,
helped in
see,
an
I was
amazing.
a caregiver. I owned my own caregiving business before I got cancer. And so
Mhm.
that's my passion, is to help people. And after having cancer and I can't take care of myself, my husband has to
Right.
help me and we have people help us. Um, I just need for my heart to be okay. I need to
Mhm.
help people. It's
Yeah.
something that I love, that I enjoy. It's something that I feel like I'm born to do, is to help people. So this is, I mean, I know it sounds ridiculous to help by giving candy, but all those
No,
little kids that are missing Halloween this year because of COVID, just
yeah.
to see their little hearts light up when, we did a drive through trunk or treat at our church,
Mhm.
and to see all those little kids just light up, it was amazing.
No, it
So
doesn't sound stupid at all. We all help in our own individual ways. And you just allowed couponing to really, really help you. And thank you. I put Janie on the spot, y'all. I did not ask her
yes, you did.
but I knew that, that you've been transforming in the group and it's really been helping your family. And I wanted a raw, honest depiction of how it's been helping you. And yeah, I'm so happy for you. I really am. I'm so happy.
Me too. Uh-oh, my phone has gotten too hot. It's going to
Okay.
kick me off.
All right. Well, thank you so much, everyone. Send Janie some love. Thank you so much, Janie. I appreciate it.
Thank you. Bye-bye,
Okay.
everyone. Thanks,
Bye. I'll see
Crystal.
you next Monday. Okay.
Bye.
All right, to all of my YouTube friends and swap maximizers, I'm gonna get off of YouTube in a second and we're gonna go back to our private group. But we need to first say thank you to Janie. I appreciated that so much. I want you guys to hear from the swap maximizers, not from me. Do you see how she won the giveaway and she was able to save $130 in 2 months just from Ibotta? And now she's meal planning and she's getting her budget together and her husband are breathing a little bit easier. We're never going to be perfect, right? But she's on the path and she's only been in the group since like I think the end of August, early September. It's the end of October, so she's been in for about 2 months now. So just think about how one small decision she made to join the free challenge and to win the giveaway, and then she decided to stay in the group, how it's helping her and her family and how much of her time she got back. So that just touched my heart. I'm about to go in the corner and cry once I'm done. So if you're on YouTube and you are interested in joining the Academy, I'm going to drop the link down in the comments for you to join. We would love to have you. Enrollment is only going to be open until November 2nd, and then the doors are closing. If you would like to chat with me one-on-one about working inside the Academy and how it can help you, and specifically if you have specific questions, you're more than welcome to book a one-on-one clarity call with me. Just shoot me an email at hello@krysthemaximizer.com and I will be able to schedule a one-on-one clarity call with you. Okay. Let me get the link right here for you to join the Academy. We would love to have you inside. So there is the link. I'm going to answer a couple questions on YouTube, my friends, and then I'm going to come back and close up with the swap maximizers. Let me see. I saw these questions about avoid the condiments. It's too complicated for me. Thawing, dehydrating. Yeah, that is a lot. I use the transaction breakdown for the first time on Sunday. It makes a difference. Yes, it does. Someone pushes me through the store also, so I completely understand. I do go to an aisle and set up my transactions. Perfect, Tony. Dawn said, I just figured that out. Aha moment. I do it based on money makers first, then coupon CRTs, then roll my last transaction, which is usually food or snacks. Perfect. Hope says this live is awesome. James says the small but mighty deals really underutilize the deals. Honestly, I've worked for 2 years at CVS. Okay, perfect. Thank you. And I feel the opposite. I feel like the small deals allow me to maximize my dollars because a 6 off 30, or sometimes they give like a 10 off 50. It's a lot depending on what coupons you have. Hey, Gus. Hope says great tips. If you come join Swap, you can get more of this. Yes, and this is just a preview. So we do this hot seat coaching once per month, and I take three people. So next month in November, we'll have 3 people come on, ask their questions, and get coached live. Yay, that's awesome. Hope says thumbs up the video. Don says yay. Hope says yes, buy what you need. She is speaking the truth. You are not alone. No, she is not. Yes. Thank you so much, Janie. We appreciate it. God bless you. You will make it. Yes, you will. Yes. That's awesome. 68 watch it. Let's hit those thumbs up. Thanks, guys. I appreciate it. Erica says, this is awesome. Joy says, you're going to make me cry. Don't make me cry. Yes, Janie is so sweet and we appreciate her. It is the small things. Okay. How do you print coupons at the library? You may not be able to because you have to download a special QR code on the computer in order for you to print coupons. So you may not be able to do it at the library. Okay, that's Erica. Yes, Janie is so sweet. So if you're interested in joining the Academy, join. I am going to go back privately in with the SWOT Maximizers. If you're on YouTube and you have questions, you can email me or drop them here and I will be sure to come back to your comments. Thank you all so much for watching. SWOT Maximizers, I'm going to come back and close up with you guys in a second. So we are going to... Coupon Kari says, yes, using the breakdown sheet was an amazing game changer. Thanks. You are welcome. Let me see. Am I behind a little bit? Okay. I'm going to remove the YouTube. Bye, guys. Hopefully this saves. No, I guess I can't. It won't let me just close out YouTube. It won't let me just close the YouTube. So I don't want to close it out and we miss everything. So SWOT Maximizers, what I was going to say is I'm going to do a second quick live once I'm done with this live stream, just to tell you guys some updates really quick. We have a couple quick updates I need to share with you guys. So I'm going to end this live. SWOT Maximizers, I'm going to come in the group really quick and give you a couple updates. Yeah, so I'm going to answer this last question from Rhonda because she is a maximizer. How do you use Saving Star? I tried uploading my CVS receipt, but it will not work. So if you have linked your CVS to your Saving Star, it will not take your receipt. You have to give Saving Star 48 hours and it will actually give you your rebate automatically. So I need you to check for me to see if your Saving Star is attached to your CVS. If it isn't, then that means you need to add your CVS account in. I don't think so. It's not my car. Okay. Hope says good night, everyone. Please, ever like ever. Yeah, girl. The breakdown sheet is a game changer. It is. All right, y'all. I'm going to end this live. SWOT Maximizers, give me 2 more minutes and I will see y'all soon. But thanks everybody for joining me. I really hope you guys got a little insight to see what it's like inside the Academy when it comes to hot seat coaching. I'll be live a little bit later this week and I'll be doing a live training. You can go to my community tab and vote for the live training. I think I'm going to do it on Thursday. I'm not 100% sure, but I will let you guys know when I decide to do the live training this week and I'll talk a little bit more about the Academy. So you all have a good night.